Is your destination the United States of America?
The whole world has considered its people, and its people have become American. America has benefited, and we have benefited.
A nation with secure borders and open doors. Today, as in the past, the United States welcomes visitors from around the world.
My name is Daniela. I'm turning 21 in a couple of weeks. I'm living in Queens right now. Yes, with my mom, but I'm originally from Quito, Ecuador. I was 14 years old when I came. I came by myself. My dad was living here around 6 months previous to the day that I came. So for the first year when we were living here, it was just my dad, my brother, and my brother is lucky though. He's a U.S. citizen.
Oh, he is?
He's the only one who's able to actually come and go whenever he wants. He was born here. Actually, I think I'm more American than Ecuadorian because I've been living in the U.S. for a total 11, 12 years of my life. The first time that I came to the U.S., I was 1 year old, and I came with my mom. We stayed here after that for 4 years.
Yeah.
And my brother had been born that last year. He's aware that my parents and I do not have documents, and that's actually my mom's hope. Once he becomes 18, he can request, I guess, permission for my mom to be here legally. Actually, when I came to the 10th grade, but because I was really good at math, I didn't have to go through 11th grade. I went directly to senior.
Really? So you completed high school
when I was 16. I actually graduated from Forest Hills. Then I went to college. I went to Baruch College. Yeah, I graduated on May last year. I think it became clear to me when I was applying for college. When I was a senior, and to request financial aid or to request to apply for a scholarship or for a college, you have to fill out a box that says social security number or send a copy of your passport with your visa. And I didn't have any of that. I do not have any of that. So that's when it became clear. And also when my brother went to Ecuador on that summer, and I couldn't go with him. Even though I wished it with all my heart, I couldn't go. So
Yeah.
that's the most difficult part, I guess, of being without any documents here. And at the same time, it's frustrating. It became more frustrating, I think, last year when I was trying to get internships, and I could go to the interview and I could pass the first round and I could go back to the second interview, pass the second round. But once they extend an offer and they ask you for your papers, and I could be honest with them,
Right.
let them know, oh, I don't have status,
Right.
and I couldn't mind if I don't get paid. That's okay, I want to get experience, but I could always get negative answers. It's not possible, I'm sorry. I made the mistake to apply to Goldman Sachs. Huge mistake. That's what happened in that case.
So they extended an offer and then you didn't have.
I couldn't.
You didn't have.
I couldn't. I went with paid internships. I would tell myself, okay, they are not gonna ask for social security numbers since I'm not getting paid.
Right.
So I applied for an internship in the show of David Letterman, and I got it.
Really?
I got it last on the fall of 2006. I guess the only way that I can get my documents is either by getting married or just waiting for some immigration reform to pass.
Right.
I don't want to get married. First of all, I'm very young. Marriage is, I think, a huge commitment. For whatever reason, if it's for documents or if it's for law or whatever,
Right.
it's a huge commitment. I don't want to be with a person just because he's going to help me get papers, or even though I do not feel anything for that person. How can I be holding hands, hugging or kissing someone else, or learn about their lives, his life, if I don't feel anything?
Right.
So that's totally not part of my strategy, or not even part of my plans. I was really counting on that, and I actually watched the entire Congress session when the vote was happening that day. It happened, I really fell into a awful depression. I was disappointed. I was sad. I wasn't sure. That small hope that I had of going back to Ecuador, that's the main reason why I would like to have documents. Dramatically just, disappeared. I tried to keep it on the back of my mind. Just, I need to be realistic. These things are happening everywhere.
Right.
And since I work in this newspaper, every day we get news of different incidents with ICE and in the border and all that. So I'm aware that it might happen.
Right.
So I prefer to be prepared rather than someday just be surprised. Okay, yeah, get out of this country now.
Yeah.
So it's a possibility. So I just remind myself of that. And so that's why I'm saying that I'm trying to keep my options open. I'm thinking about going back to Ecuador, but first I want to work here a couple of years, a stabilized job, probably.
Right.
I'm trying to save money for graduate school. I love New York. I really, really like New York. I love feeling the excitement, the rush, the stress, the running here and there. I've grown so used to this kind of lifestyle, but it doesn't feel like home because I have a lot of friends here, and my parents are here. My brother is here. I have a good job, I think, but I'm not free. I can't be myself here. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for what this country has given me. A chance to enjoy this beautiful city, to enjoy its life. But I'm also resentful at the same time that I'm not able to get the same opportunities. I'm not able. This is the country where everyone is treated equally. That's not my case.
Yeah.
That's not my case. So, if you ask me where do I see myself in 5 or 10 years, in 10 years, let's say, it's definitely not in this country.
Really?
Yeah. Unless I can get my documents in.
And then,
probably be able to travel back and forth and be able to have a more normal life.
right.
But otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. For fun, try to keep in touch with my friends from school. Go to the movies, go out dancing. I really love. I also like museums and galleries. I like concerts.
What kind of music?
Spanish rock. Yeah. So my advice would be first do the best that you can with whatever you have been given. Don't compare yourself to others. Every person has a different capacity, different skills, different weaknesses, different strengths. And you have been given something. And whatever it is, don't resent it. Don't feel bad about yourself. Don't self-dictate yourself. Take care of yourself, of your loved ones, and I guess don't think too much about money or those material things that might seem like they are happiness, but there are other things that are more abstract and that can make a bigger difference in your life.